Do you know who this grave belongs to? If you're seeing this video, it means that you need to go to your bed. Good night, ladies, and good night, gentlemen, and welcome on another episode of 12 a.m. Facts. And tonight we'll be taking a look at who this grave belongs to. Now, this grave belongs to a man by the name of Louis Galde. Now, you probably wouldn't have heard his name before, but his story is very interesting. Let's go back in time, over 300 years ago. Now, the time is June the 7th, 1692, around 11:15 a.m. An earthquake hits Port Royal and destroys over half the city. Now, this earthquake was said to be roughly an X on the modified Mercalli scale, which means that very severe shaking happened. Before the earthquake, after the earthquake, you can see the noticeable loss. Now, it was said that the population at this time was over 6,000 and roughly 3,000 people lost their lives. The smell of dead bodies covered the atmosphere, making it unbearable. Now, this was devastating because Port Royal was known to be the headquarters for pirates back in the day. It was also said to be the wickedest city on earth. Now, this was a shoreline before the earthquake, and this was a shoreline after the earthquake. Now, in the late 1900s, the shoreline built back just a little bit. But after the earthquake, this entire piece right here fell into the sea. And what caused the land to sink was something called liquefaction, basically making the ground unstable and dropping into the water. Now, back to Louis Galde. He is special because he was one of the few survivors of the earthquake. Now, what makes his survival special was that he was actually swallowed by the earth and was thrown up back into the sea. And his actual grave, his actual body, lies in the church that can be found in Port Royal today. It's the first church that you see upon entering the Port Royal Square. Very interesting story. And that man lived to be 80 years old. He passed away in 1739. He lived a full life. Anyways, with that said, good night, take care, and the more you know.